What's the love life of a medical student? How rich are doctors?
I can tell you how much interns get in our college.
Do you want to share your personal experience which happened during ragging?
Government colleges has its advantages, private colleges.
I don't agree. So we have like
I
different
definitely agree on
opinions
that.
here. पूरी लाइफ पढ़ाई है guys. अगर तुम्हें पढ़ना है तो ही ज्वाइन करना. तुम literally कुछ नहीं कर पाओगे और What's up guys, it's Advika
And I'm Akshaj.
and we welcome you all to Two Sides of a Coin. Yay! Today we are here with a very exciting, spicy topic and all, but before talking about it, let's talk about us and our day now. How has it been for you? Like, just random, but how has your day been going on?
I think my day had been pretty normal today. I woke up at around 9 or 10, studied for a couple of hours, and went to college, then studied again, then came here.
Yeah.
What about you?
It's been pretty average, like nothing too good, nothing. Oh yeah, I actually posted a video today which was about us.
Yeah, guys, that is one of my best videos on your channel,
Yeah,
to be
because
honest.
obviously it is Akshad's favorite video because I said yes to him for 24 hours.
It was such a fun video, guys. You have no idea.
Yeah, this is just a video plug, but you can go check that video out as well. What are your plans with like college right now? Have you decided what you want to do after you graduate or anything?
I mean, college has been on my back a lot lately and basically struggling with attendance right now as well as
Yeah.
exams going on. So I just lack motivation to get up and go to classes these days. What about you?
Kind of same. I don't lack motivation in going to class, however. To be honest, I am the kind of person who's excited to attend lectures if the professor is actually teaching good and all. Do you think college is what you expected it is?
I mean, when I was in class 10th or 11th, what I expected out of college was independence, and that is definitely one of the things that we get. And to be honest, it was nothing like we see in the movies.
Yeah, all the Dharma production movies. Oh my god. I feel like I was the kind of girl who got influenced by the movies. Obviously, I did see that, this is unreal. Like, obviously, not that level. But I just felt ki, yes, friends would be there. It would be very much chill than it is in school. There would be a lot of less pressure than what I expected. Like, I just expected to dress so cool every morning and, just be so cool, like fashionable and wear whatever I want to and just walk in college and everyone's like, oh my god, like,
I just want to add to all the people who are in school right now, there's no uniform in college. You can wear anything that you want.
Yeah, like that was one of the things I was so excited about.
I mean, we go to college in slippers. We do not promote that, but that is actually what we do.
Yeah, we don't promote that at all. What is one thing you expected, but then that, other than friendship, but then that was very different in college?
I expected that you have to study a lot in college to pass, but that is not true, guys.
That's like specifically for medical, right?
I think that's true for every college.
I don't know. I mean, I feel specifically when it comes to medical, like if I just share my experience.
Yeah, go on, go ahead.
Let's go back to class 12th and 11th, right? Full on Neet preparation going on. And I felt like, obviously there were a lot of YouTube videos about how to clear Neet and all, but there was literally no video on what medical college life is like. And so I thought, भाई जो सबसे सुना है कि बहुत पूरी life पढ़ाई है, there's nothing else a medical student does. And so I just searched on YouTube what is a life of a medical student like. There were no vlogs and all, but I don't know whose video this was, but there was a video which said all the cons of a medical college, and the person said very brutally कि पूरी life पढ़ाई है guys, अगर तुम्हें पढ़ना है तो ही join करना, तुम literally कुछ नहीं कर पाओगे और. And I called my friend and I was like, bro, what the fuck? And I was like, I cannot believe. And she was like, नहीं, मेरे mom dad doctors they tell me ऐसा नहीं है. But then obviously I couldn't believe क्योंकि उसके mom dad के ज़माने का क्या, this was one senior person जो उसी time medical college में, and he's saying कि there's no fun in college. And I just felt like shit, That's also one of the reasons why I started my channel. you know, our first day of college, like online जो हुआ था.
Yeah, guys, by the way, हमारे college is bringing back online classes for a week because there are some
Yeah.
examinations going on.
Yeah, that's gonna be such a fun
Yeah,
week.
we're going to be reliving our first year again.
Yeah, but we have exams just after that, so won't be like really reliving it. But yeah, it's gonna be so much fun. But yeah, so the first day of college, right? I cried the whole night before
What?
it,
But why?
because I felt my life is gonna be over now. Cause see, exam होने के बाद we had such कितना ज़्यादा free time था घर पे, you could do anything you want, and that was the time, बहुत time के बाद where you had no tension. And then first day of college start होने से पहले I was literally writing in my diary and crying, my life is over now, I don't know where I will be after 5 years, it is only going to be study, I don't think I would even be able to travel. I was crying. But yeah, that was like my first expectation and crying and all. And I know a lot of people have many different expectations. Let's see what are the most popular expectations, and then let's give our experienced opinions on it.
Mythbusters
Yes.
on two sides of a coin.
Okay, let's start with the first one. All medical students are geniuses. What's your hot take on that? Do you believe that?
Guys, I believe there are two kinds of people: people who are born smart and people who work hard. So medical college is obviously the smartest people and the most hardworking people. The top 1% of the population gets into a good government medical college. So you will find both kinds of people: the smart people and the hardworking people. And I mean, both of these are there, and the geniuses are there as well. But I believe a hardworking person can outshine the genius to a certain level. But if the genius starts hardworking, then there's no stopping him.
I believe a genius is a person who can turn that book knowledge into practical knowledge. There would be so many type of people. Like there's a diversity in medical college when it comes to the whole knowledge thing. There you would find people who are extremely good with what they've learned, or what when it comes to answering questions, because answering questions is a whole different talent, right? But when it comes to applying that knowledge to patients, interacting with them, communicating with them, trying to understand what they're actually saying, that's a whole different thing. So you would find a mix of everyone, right? And
True, that is true.
so it's not like all medical students are geniuses. It also depends what you're calling genius.
I think let's move on to the next myth.
Okay, so the next one is super spicy. A lot of people don't talk about this, and it's like super juicy and spicy.
Then it would obviously be discussed here
Yeah.
because we like talking about stuff like this.
Controversial things. Is there ragging in medical college?
Oh.
Okay, let Akshay tell his. Do you want me to go?
Okay. Oh, I think I can handle this one on my own.
Oh, okay.
I think, guys, I think that yes, there is some amount of personality development that goes on in medical colleges, and as controversial as it may sound, I support personality development.
Personality development is basically ragging. So
Personality development, yeah. So I think the concept is basically because when you are in school till 12th, you live in a very protected environment.
Yeah.
It's like you live in a bubble.
pampered bubble.
Yeah, you do not really face the harsh realities or the outside world. So when you come into a medical college, it is very important that you be made aware of that not everything is good, and you are on your own, and how to deal with things like this, because it's like a prep up for your real life that you will go through.
Yeah, and also your patients won't be that kind to you, so you kind of get a real life experience.
I mean, that's a good take. You could
Especially
say
now
things like
with
that.
things going on, like doctors are not being treated good. So
I mean, it is fine, obviously, up to a limit. And some people may sometimes go above that limit. That is definitely wrong. I do not support that.
I think you should define what you mean by personality development or ragging, because it could mean a lot of things. So what are you meaning by personality development?
You should not or would not be allowed to touch any person at any point of time. Verbally, it is fine because you will definitely face things like that in real life. So you should learn how to deal with that. And the
Always.
best part is that after the programs, you really get to know your seniors, and you can, they like तुम्हारे भाई बन जाते हैं फिर वो.
My opinions are like completely opposite here.
Go on.
Yeah, I completely disagree with personality development or ragging. I just don't see a point of it. However, I just want to make this clear कि ragging before, like, हमने तो I don't really think इतनी देखी है, but पहले it was like
We have
extreme.
just observed and felt baby ragging.
Yeah, we've like thoda sa uska hint, but so I don't support that kind of ragging at all. Physically, mentally, even verbally, I don't, because everyone वही है कि सबका the point of taking it is different. For you, you have itna security in your own self confidence कि you are like हाँ ठीक है बस मेरे लिए बोला. But some people are very sensitive and they do take it, and yes, it is necessary for adulting and all, but for me या फिर something, if someone actually hurt me, I would not want to be friends with them, no matter if it's to be friends या what. जो the whole thing कि कि you get to know the real world, you can get it even while you are adulting. You don't need people who will eventually be your friends to be treating you that way. So I'm like against it. I don't get the point of it, yeah, and all.
I'll explain you the point of it. The thing is that we will obviously learn it adulting as you grow, but that would take a lot of time and it would not be a good experience because you may lose opportunities. If the thing happens in the college, then you are obviously prepared for the next time when it will happen in your life.
So you think some seniors being rude to you will prepare you to have an opportunity which might be hard?
Yeah,
I don't agree. So we have like
I
different
definitely agree on
opinions here. We have different opinions, but like I respect his opinions because I know he's talking about thodi minimum ragging
yeah,
and
see,
all.
in school and in home, everyone be like, oh, le, chal ye nahi ho raha to ye kar le, oh,
Guys,
le,
he's
le.
the little
But
child.
The
That
thing is,
why he's saying
when
this.
in real world, no one would do, oh, le. They would be to the point and they would like shove you down.
Yeah.
They would be competitive. They would be selfish. So I think a basic requirement is there if you want to survive.
We have different opinions here. I don't think I'm going to change my opinion.
It's okay.
But like,
It's for you to decide.
do you want to share your personal experience or something which happened, anything like that during ragging or something?
I would like to pass that question.
Okay, but like हमारे साथ it's very, I think girls के साथ तो it's literally very easier than it is for guys. It is not even ragging. It's just they would call you, they would ask you where you're from, what's your name, what's your hobby. But the whole point कि अरे ragging के लिए बुलाया the ragging it just scares you. It's not even ragging, to be honest. And they would tell you, like our seniors would tell us कि देखो college ऐसा है, इतनी serious मत लो, इतना stress मत लो, जब final exam आएगा तब लो, and कहाँ से पढ़ना है हम books mark कर देंगे, तुम अभी friendship करो. Even though I'm against it, I would say कि the whole after process of that session would make you close not just to your seniors but also to your friends, because you would talk you senior ने ऐसा बोला या
See, she
you know.
agrees a little bit, but
I
she
don't
does.
agree. I think they उसको ragging ना बुला के even like
Personality development, yes.
I don't know, guys. I don't agree, but like let us know your opinions in the comments.
See, there is a downfall to it. I believe
Yeah.
that some seniors do it just for their own gratification,
Exactly.
and it makes them feel superior or some shit like that.
Yes.
That is when it is not right.
Yeah, they do it
should
to
be
feel
condemned.
कि oh we are superior, we are your seniors, you have to look down and हमसे ऐसे मत बात करो, which is like ऐसा क्या हो गया?
क्या उखाड़ लिया तूने यार?
वही ऐसा, it's like I don't see, that's why I don't support it. But again, there are pros and cons to everything, so it really depends on which side you're on,
Exactly.
It's two sides of the coin, guys. Okay, the next one.
Okay.
Let's talk about money now.
Okay.
Let's talk about how rich are doctors, because there's this big thought everyone has कि doctors के पास बहुत पैसा है, that's why you decide to be a doctor. And मैं इसलिए doctor बनना चाहती हूँ because doctors are rich, doctors get paid good. What are your opinions on that?
There are multiple factors. The top 1% of people in any field, be it music, art, food, doctor, medicine, anything, they would definitely earn a lot.
Yeah.
So if you can become a top 1% in any field, you would definitely earn a lot. But as far as we are concerned with doctors, you could practice in India or you could go abroad. And in India, you can go in government or in private.
Yeah, and also there are so many things. It's not just money. In government, you get the security of life, you get other benefits and all. But I think, yes, you get money, but then you'll start earning good when you're in your 30s. And
True,
tab
that's
tak, yeah, like when that's starting, let's say even if it's 50 or 60,000, yeah, 1 lakh, your friends or other people who are in different fields would be earning that way before you, because they would start working at their 21 and you will be starting to get your experience on 23 or 24. So it's slow and steady, but it's really not about money when it comes to being a doctor, right? It's
I think the highest thing that a doctors get is respect.
yeah, that you won't get in all the fields. Obviously, you get it in a lot of fields, but the whole respect thing is true.
It is such a noble profession.
We felt like I felt it even in my postings. It's like just the way they talk to us.
I mean, we are treating them right.
Yeah.
That is, people look up to doctors as gods.
Okay, anyways, like I kind of collected some information on how much doctors get paid. Thoda bahut, so we could.
I can tell you how much the interns get in our college. So after completing our 4 years, there is a 1 year of internship, right? So
Yeah.
in MBBS college, there is a paid internship, and you do it in your college itself. And the salary for our internship is around 25K per month.
Yeah, so roughly an intern would get 15 to 25K. It also obviously depends on the state you're in.
Delhi is a pretty high paying state.
Yeah, there are other more, like I know Assam pays you around 30,000 and even
I think that is the
Karnataka.
highest.
Yeah, so like you can go up to 30. That's like in your after your last year of MBBS. So that's that. And then even after that, you're actually studying, but you get paid while you're studying. So you'll be studying for your PG, then you'll become an SR. A PG in Delhi would get around 90,000. And then after 3 years of PG, you become an SR, and then you would get 1 or 2 lakhs. That's all about the money information we could give. So there's not a lot of money and all, but to be honest, it's again not just about money. You get a lot of things other than that, which would make your heart full. In the end, life is about making your heart happy, not your pockets happy.
I mean, they go hand in
That
hand.
was such a good line. Did you?
Yeah, but I believe it's not entirely true.
Okay, guys, let's move on to the next myth, which is also like something even I was doubtful about. Or, I remember when we were like choosing our college, my dad also told me about this. So,
What is it?
it's key. Is it true that all good doctors come from good medical colleges? Yeah, if you're in a good medical college, it means that you'll become a great doctor.
Because that is outrageously wrong.
Yeah.
I'll let you know that because according to me, a very, very, very important part of a good doctor is empathy. And what I believe is empathy can somewhat be learned, but it's mostly what your values have been and how you have been brought up. And that,
What's empathy?
so I would give you a very bookish definition that every person knows. Empathy is basically putting yourself in someone else's shoes and then experiencing the feelings they are going through.
Yeah.
So empathy cannot entirely be taught. It's what you have gone through and what you have learned over the years, your college, your family, your values, everything combines and teaches you empathy. So that cannot be taught to you. And that is a very important part of a good doctor. What a good college can give you is, I think, experience. That is
Yeah.
everything that it can give, nothing else.
It's true ki there are good doctors who are from good colleges, yes, because they have amazing experience, amazing professors, and they have that advantage. But the only person who uses this advantage is the person who becomes a good doctor, and not everyone, 250 out of 250, would use that as an advantage. Because if I see it these days, everyone is learning, not even listening in lectures, they're learning through online platforms like PrepLadder or Marrow or stuff like this. So basically, you're not even listening to your professors, not even interacting to them. You don't even go to postings. You don't even interact with patients. So this is what Gen Z medical students are going through, and so इसलिए I don't believe कि a person who is not using all this, using their advantages, would become a good doctor. However, if you think a person who's from an average college, but then he's using all the resources that he can, he's interacting with the best professor, doing researches with them, or trying to interact with patients whenever they get time, studying and all, I think even they can excel. So it's basically winning through your advantage. It's all a point of that. If you are really passionate about your field and if you really work hard for it, you will obviously be a good doctor, no matter if you're from a private college, no matter if you're from a government college, because this is also a misconception. What's your take on private versus government colleges?
I believe that government colleges has its advantages, but private colleges has some too. A government college biggest advantage would be the high patient load and the
Yeah.
clinical knowledge that you get. Another very main advantage would be the low fees. Like our college fees is 7,000 per annum, and if you compare that with a private college, it would be about 20 to 30 lakhs per month. So one thing that private colleges would win is that they have the latest technologies.
Yeah.
That is, and the architecture. I mean, we really do not care about the architecture, but the latest technologies that they have that they can use during their operating techniques and in their wards and OPDs, that is not in government setting. I think we should move on to the last myth now.
Which is the most interesting one.
But I have no idea what this
It's a
is.
question, actually. It's a question which we both have to answer.
Okay, bring it on.
It is ki, why do doctors marry only doctors? Ya fir, what's the love life of a medical student? If they date anyone out of medical life, their dating life would suck. What's the truth in that? Do you think it's true?
I think it is somewhat true
Yeah.
because both my parents are also doctors, so I'm a living proof that
Yeah.
this happens. And
Why do you think that is?
I think an explanation could be that the time management that is required for becoming a doctor is only possessed by us, and an outsider wouldn't understand how much time that we have to devote into this profession.
Yeah.
But I guess important thing would be that when you are in this field, the various experiences that you go through together
Mhm.
definitely grows you. Experiences near life and death situations, seeing a baby being born or seeing someone die, you go through them together. So that definitely binds you together.
That is such a beautiful way of putting
Yeah, I
it.
mean, it certainly binds you together.
That's a beautiful way to look at it, but to be very honest, the brutal honesty is ki a doctor's life is actually something only a doctor can understand, because you have to prioritize your work a lot, because it's about someone's life, and no matter how much you explain it through words, someone out of medical field might not be able to understand. It's only
I think
someone
if you
who's a medical
date
student can
a person
understand.
from the medical college itself, it becomes easier.
Yeah, it
And
is
by the way,
helpful.
medical students are very, very strong emotionally and mentally. They have gone through so much trauma. They have seen like literally everything. So they are quite robust and they are genuinely smart. So why won't you date a medical student?
Yeah, why not? What's wrong in that?
What are you doing?
Okay, so that was all for the myth busting stuff, and now we're going to be moving on to a different segment.
Yes. So guys, we are introducing a new segment
Yes.
Again, a new segment on a podcast. And what is this called?
Oh, it's called Poker Face.
Welcome to Poker Face.
Poker Face is true truths, one lie. We have to say 3 things to each other. Jisme se 2 things would be truth and 1 thing would be lie. And the other person has to guess कि इसमें से सच क्या है और इसमें से झूठ क्या है.
Guys, I am an exceptionally well poker player.
And I'm an exceptionally bad poker player.
Let's see.
Okay, so you should go first if you're exceptionally good.
Okay.
I feel you already know what's going to be true and what's going to be a lie. But still, I tried to make
I mean,
things which
even
he
if I
might
don't
not
know, I can see your face, and it's pretty easy
Okay.
because you
Okay.
can't lie, to be honest.
Guys, he is underestimating me.
I'm gonna present to you 3 options, right?
This is such a history presenting.
So I'm gonna give you 3 statements, and 2 of them are true and 1 of them is false, and you have to guess which one is what. First, I once spat chewing gum on my friend's hair. Okay. Next, I have had only 1 cavity till now, and the next is I have never failed an exam in school.
Last one is true. Cavity wala, I think, is true. I think the first one is a lie.
The which one? The one
Spat chewing gum.
that is true.
Then the second one is a lie.
Yeah.
Cavity wala.
I've never had any cavity,
Yeah, I should have known that.
touch wood. But yeah, so a funny story. I was in school, I think 9th grade, and I once spat the chewing gum and it fell on my friend's hair. And
Was it a girl or
yeah,
Oh my
I
god,
remember
that
it.
is so much worse.
The thing is, she was pretty cool about it.
What?
Yeah, she was like very calm and chill. If you are watching, nice one.
But like I've met girls who are like super possessive about their hair, and I can like not even imagine अगर ये उनके साथ हुआ होता.
I mean, it was definitely not intentional. So we
Yeah,
just
yeah.
got scissors and we cut that strand of hair.
What?
Yeah, it was not coming out, so we had to cut it out, na. So
Oh
we
my
cut it
God.
out.
That
Yeah.
is crazy.
Okay. Next, I have never had dance classes till now.
True.
I have had my legs waxed once, and I have cut my own hair. I generally do cut my own hair.
Oh my God. I don't think you've ever got your legs waxed, so I think that's false.
Okay, correct.
See, I knew it. Okay, guys, I forgot to wear my lenses, so I'll have to keep it like this. And also, I actually kept these questions related to the topic. So it's more related to my medical college experiences rather
Okay.
than random. But okay. So the first one is, I was late on my first day of college.
True.
I sat in front on the first day of college.
False.
I cried on the second day of college.
False.
You have to say which one. Oh, there's only one lie in this.
There's one line, huh?
Yeah.
That you cried on the second day.
That is the lie.
Yeah.
No. I actually cried on the second day.
Didn't you? You just said you cried on the first day on camera. What is this? So which one was the lie then?
The lie was that I was late on the first day of college.
You are late on every day of college.
No, the first day I remember I was.
We are late together. What are you talking about?
I was not late on my first day. I actually cried on the second day because
And the first day, apparently.
the first online day I cried and the second day of offline college I cried because second day I felt so homesick. My dad left and I just felt ki shit, now I'm actually alone.
Okay, next.
Okay, next one. I got scolded for filming in college.
Definitely true. It was in front of me.
I broke a test tube. I broke a test tube in biochemistry on the first day. I got my periods on the first day of college.
You definitely broke your test tube with roll number 12. I'm not sure if that was on the first day or not. I think this one is the false statement that you had your periods on the first day.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, you're right. I did not.
Oh, it's a tie again.
Anyways, now it's about to get even more
Yeah, the most-
interesting.
The most, what do we call it?
Everyone's favorite segment.
Yes. Rapid fire.
This time I should go first, right?
Yeah. I think we could do an online coin flip.
Okay, ruk jao. I'm going to flip it. Call it. Heads or tails?
Heads.
It's heads. Do you want
Ooh.
me to go first or
No,
do you-
I'll go first. Don't worry.
Okay.
The first question for today is, would you rather have a medical college with latest technology and facilities but limited patient interaction, or a college with outdated equipment but extensive hands-on patient experience? You have to answer them fast. you
Yeah,
know
the
that.
second one outdated, but then no, the first one.
First one.
The second one. Final answer, second one.
Outdated equipment but extensive patient
Yeah.
interaction.
Yeah, I want to be a good doctor.
But the outdated stuff won't be used
The
in real life.
outdated one would help me become a good doctor with my own knowledge rather than with the dependence on the technology. Isn't that a good answer?
I mean,
That's a
okay.
good answer, guys.
Okay. Next one, high income potential with limited balance or comfortable lifestyle with less financial reward. That is the question we ask every day.
I'm so confused. Could you repeat
I mean, it's basically USMLE versus PLAB. So high income potential with limited balance or comfortable lifestyle with less financial reward.
comfortable lifestyle with less financial reward?
I'll choose the same. I think this is an interesting one. Eradicate one disease completely or find a cure for multiple less severe diseases.
Eradicate one disease completely.
What? Why?
Cause then I'll get a Nobel Prize.
Wow. I think this deserves a round of applause. So the next one would be deep understanding of the body but lack empathy, or be empathetic but struggle with medical concepts.
This one is hard. I think I would prefer having deep knowledge about the body and being less empathetic. But the reason is because, obviously empathy is very important. I'm not saying empathy is not important. But if you don't even have knowledge, then how can you be a doctor, right?
Okay, then would you focus on advancing medical technology or focus on improving healthcare access?
Improving healthcare access. Because, what's the point of having good technology when people don't even have access to it?
Logic.
I feel like I'm nailing these answers.
Okay, so the next one would be, if you are a policymaker, would you prioritize mental health or physical health?
Mental health, I feel. I don't know. This one is hard, but I would, if I'm a policymaker, I would prefer mental health, because physical health is something everyone cares about, but mental health is not that much talked about.
Point taken.
So, is that all?
Yeah, I think that's all. Yeah, it's your turn now.
Okay, so now
Yes.
it's the winner's turn.
Huh.
Anyways, okay. Akshay needs
1
to drink
second,
coffee,
yes.
guys. Like, my questions have already made his throat dry. Khali hai. What is this ASMR? It's okay, Akshay, you don't need to be that afraid.
Guys, save me, please.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes, bring them on.
Okay, the first question. What is one thing you wish was different about medical college?
Hierarchy.
I would say please bring vacations, but okay.
Yeah, that too. Please bring some vacations into our curriculum. You are listening, right? The Health Minister of India, I'm talking to you directly.
Yeah, he watches our podcast, exactly. That's what he's doing in his office.
I mean, why can't he? Maybe someday.
Would you prefer being a top student with no balance at all in life, or be a below average student but with really good balance in life?
Top
like
student.
you're an all-rounder but with below average.
I mean, top student, obviously.
Could you explain the reason, Akshay? Because I know what the reason is.
What?
It would hurt your ego to be below average.
Okay, next one.
Okay. If you had one more chance of changing your choice of choosing a medical college, what would you do? Would you change it? Would you change it or not?
Yes.
You would change it.
Yeah, I think so.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
That was like not expected. Would you rather have your whole tuition fee being paid by someone else, but then it is compulsory for you to be working in a rural areas after your graduation for 5 years, or having the choice of working wherever you want, but then you'll have to pay your own tuition fee? And I'm not talking about our college, I'm talking about a private college with like crores in fees.
I think I will definitely pay the fees myself, and then I should have the right to decide where I wanna
Yeah.
go for postings.
We are lucky because we actually, in our college there isn't this system, but there are so many colleges in India, outside Delhi especially, where there is this bond that you have to work in a rural area for a year or two, or else you'll have to pay a bond, and the bond is like 50 or 60 lakhs or something.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Would you rather choose a prestigious college but with a very competitive environment, or a not so good college but then you have your relaxed study or relaxed pressure? There is no high pressure.
I think top college with a lot of competitiveness, because I believe that pressure really molds you into the best version
Yeah.
of yourself. I love
mean,
pressure.
I would also believe that, but I would actually prefer a relaxed life. What would you choose? Having a photographic memory but then really suck at communicating with patients, or have really amazing communication skills but then really suck at your memory?
I think communication skills all the way, because it is one of the most important skills that you require in everyday life. How you communicate with people, you have to literally use the skill n number of times a day. So I think it is indispensable.
But then really being bad at your memory would hurt you a lot as a medical student, don't you think?
I think, but if I can communicate well, I can outshine myself in the practical things.
Oh, that is true. That is actually true. That was all for my questions.
Oh, I think it was a tough one this time.
Okay, guys, that was it. If you enjoyed this episode, let us know. You could also review this on Spotify. Make sure you like and subscribe if you're on YouTube.
Drop in some love in the comments and let us know what do you want the next episode to be about.
Yeah, and we will see you guys in our next episode.
And by the way, guys, we are available on all the major platforms, and you can follow us on Insta for behind the scenes.
Yeah.
What's our ID?
It's @2sidesofacoin_podcast. Literally so much stuff happening there, so make sure you follow us there as well.
Yeah, all the bloopers of Advika are there.
If you want to suggest some really good segments, you can also do that in the comments. And that's it for this time.
Yeah, I think that's it. Cheers.
Cheers.